Hi everyone, my name is Skyla Ramirez. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. Let's get started. All right, coming into any comfortable standing position today, let's go ahead and just take the right hand up on top of the left shoulder and then bring the left hand down and around underneath the right armpit region. We're walking our fingers back towards the back of the body to open up that space behind the heart and maybe to alleviate some tension and pressure under the shoulder blades. From here, as we inhale, let's open the arms up wide. Take a nice big breath in. Lift the chest. Push your elbows and palms behind you. Maybe even lean forward just a little bit. On the exhale, let's take the left hand up on top of the right shoulder, then take the right hand down under that left armpit, and again, walk the hands back onto the shoulders and armpit region, and just feel that there's an opening between the shoulder blades and maybe even under the shoulder blades. Let's inhale, opening up the arms. Exhale in place. Thumbs are facing up and thumbs are rotating back. Inhaling, shifting forward. Maybe even lifting the ribs and the chest just a little bit. One more big inhale. And now exhale, relax those hands down. Let's bring the feet in to the width of the pelvis bones, just a bit more narrow than the hips, so we can take some pressure off the side hip and pelvis. Opening up our palms on the next inhale, we'll circle sweep the arms up and overhead. Reaching to the sky, exhale, palms forward, circle sweep the arms back. Let's do just a couple more like this, working on pacing the movement with the breath. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, sweep it back. Just one more big breath in. And then exhale, circle sweep it back. Inhale, circling up just that right arm, reaching straight up towards the sky. Let's step our toes into touching. We're moving into a really big stretch, a stretch that goes all the way from the outer arch of the right foot up through the side waist, under the armpit to the fingertips. From here, imagine that you're stepping in soft earth on that outer right blade of your foot, feeling as if the foot actually sinks down into the earth just a little bit. Inhaling into the upper right lung, let's exaggerate that reach towards the sky, holding on to 100 helium balloons. Rotate the thumb back. It's almost as if you were holding onto a light bulb and you're going to screw in a light bulb. There's just a little bit of rotation in the hand, and that rotation is also going to help to stabilize that shoulder and neck joint. Let's look up at the right hand just for a moment. Taking a big breath. Reach down with the left hand. Imagine that you're trying to reach for the outer blade of your left foot or even back to the left heel while reaching up with the right hand. One more big breath. Exhale, palm forward, circle the arm back. And let's come to that original standing position. So already we might notice that we feel different from right to left. Let's do the left side. Opening up that left palm, right hand stays in close to the thigh. Let's circle sweep that arm up and overhead, reaching up dynamically through the left fingertips, stretching from the outside of the left foot, through the waist and armpit, all the way to the left fingertips. Stepping into that outer blade of the left foot, maybe imagining even that the left hip is dropping away from the ribs. We're rotating our thumb back. It's as if we are unscrewing a light bulb. Looking up at the left hand to strengthen the neck. Reaching down with the right hand for the outside of the right foot or to the right heel. Breathing into the upper left lung. Big breath in. Exhaling in place. At least 2 more big breaths with an exaggerated reach. Exhaling in place. Last one, inhaling into the nose as much as possible. And now exhale, sweep that arm back. From here, we'll keep our toes and knees as close together as is comfortable for our bodies. We might separate the heels just a little bit, maybe half an inch to an inch. As we inhale, let's circle those arms back and around, reaching to the sky. Exhale, palms together, bringing the palms to the center of the chest. Let's sit back, pushing our hips back with a flat back, coming into this chair pose with a narrow foundation. Inhale, circle the arms back, reach up overhead. Exhale, palms to the heart, hips pressed back, chair pose, toes touching. Inhale, circling again, just one more time. Exhaling, thumbs come down to the chest, bending the knees, pushing the hips back. Let's add on to this. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, sitting back, keeping the spine long. Start to swivel at the waist, twisting towards the left, drawing that left shoulder back. We might even bring the thumbs over to the left armpit, pressing that right shoulder forward, bending the knees, squeezing the inner thighs and knees in towards each other. Inhale, coming to center and reaching up. Let's try the other side. Exhale, thumbs to center. Knees bend, hips go back, flat back. Adding in a twist at the waist. The twist at the waist is usually not very big at first. However, we slide those thumbs to the right armpit, draw that right shoulder back, and maybe bend the knees a little more. And now we feel a deeper twist, pulling at the waistline, all the way up to the shoulder girdle. Looking over the right shoulder, one more easy breath. Inhale to center, arms overhead. Separating the palms, let's separate our feet also. Feet are at the width of the hips or pelvis. Stepping our right foot back, a casual stride. Both legs are straight, arms are straight as well. Let's turn the palms forward. Exhale, pull the elbows down and pull the elbows behind the waist, behind the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Press the palms in. Exhale, palms forward. Pull the hands down. Let's add in the legs with this. Inhale, arms up, press in. Exhale, bend the left knee. Pull the elbows back and press in with those back muscles. Imagine we're trying to hold a golf ball or a pencil between the shoulder blades. Inhaling, both legs straight, arms overhead, press the palms in. Exhale, lunging forward, pulling the hands down. It's just like a traditional lat pull down. So for those of you who maybe are familiar with gym equipment, it's that machine that you pull down. We're strengthening the pulley system in the spine. Inhale, both legs straight, arms overhead. Turn the palms in and press the hands together. Exhale, take it out, pull it back. Just one more of these. Inhale, reaching up, palm press in. Exhale, pull down, bending the left knee, pushing back through that right heel. We're leaning forward a little bit. As we inhale, we continue to roll those shoulders back, feeling as if the ribs and the chest slightly push out and lift, protruding forward. Let's extend our hands behind us with the palms facing down, working on strengthening the low back and the belly, the core and trunk muscles. From here, we can straighten our left leg. Inhale in place. Exhale, bring both hands onto the left thigh and maybe push the hips back just a little more. Keeping a little bend in the elbows, small bends in both knees to protect our low back. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. On the next exhale, you have the option to relax your head and neck. Maybe walking the hands down to the shin, anywhere past the kneecap. Let's shake our head yes, And turn the head left and right, hopefully alleviating any tension or any stress that might be hiding in the neck. Exhale from the throat. Let's bend our left knee, walking both hands onto the left thigh for support. Let's push off that leg. Inhale, both arms sweeping overhead. Holding it here in a steady warrior one pose. From here, let's lower the chin and close the eyes, staying here for 3 to 5 breaths. Just let your body tune into any natural movements. When the eyes are closed, it's natural for the body to sway a little bit. There might even be a little bit of a balance challenge in this. All that is completely natural, and that's part of yoga. Inhale, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, relax the arms down beside the body. Let's circle them back. Stepping forward with our right foot, seeing both feet at the width of the hips or the pelvis bones. Let's step our right foot back this time. Oh, wait, step the left foot back this time. Bending our right knee. Inhaling, circling the arms up and overhead. Keeping a healthy bend in that right knee to start, maybe closing the eyes, establishing a healthy warrior one foundation. When your body is ready, we straighten that right leg as we reach up, big inhale. And then exhale, we're pulling the hands down, elbows back, and maybe adding in that lunge forward, bending the right knee. Inhaling, coming straight up with the fingertips, palms in, press the hands in. Exhale, forward and down, bending that right knee. So once we feel that we've seen this movement, maybe we've practiced it a few times, experimenting with closing the eyes through the flow, inhaling up. Eyes might be closed at this point, exhaling down. As soon as we close our eyes, the body has an opportunity to strengthen very specific neurological connections from the body and the mind. Let's do at least 2 or 3 more of these. Inhale, reaching up, shifting through our center of gravity while we strengthen through the shoulders, hips, and legs. Holding this down just for a moment. When you're ready, reach the hands back, palms facing down. Feeling as if those shoulders press away from our ears, tightening the muscles along the sides of the spine. Inhale, lifting through the chest, straightening that right leg. Let's place both hands down on the right thigh. Inhale in place. Exhale, slowly walk the hands down, maybe even past the right knee onto the right shin. From here, we can relax our head and neck. And once again, shake out any tension that might be trying to hide in those delicate neck joints. Exhale from the throat with a sigh. One more sigh of relief. Let's bend our right knee, walking the hands onto the right thigh, pressing our hips back. Let's inhale, circle the arms up, keeping that healthy bend in the right knee, looking straight ahead and lowering the chin, closing the eyes, allowing the body to tune into any gentle sways, any movements that might tune us into a little bit of a shift. All of that is completely natural. This is how the nervous system gets stronger. One more big breath, reach, and then exhale, circle the arms back. Let's come forward with that left foot. So let's go ahead and do a nice outer hip stretch. And also this is an underarm and side body stretch. that can help to alleviate things like sciatica, SI joint, or even piriformis syndrome pain. All of these are very common terms that are used to describe chronic pain in the hips and pelvis. And this chronic pain is really common when we sit for prolonged periods of time. So to do this, first let's touch our heels together and turn the toes out. There is a little bit of coordination in this stretch, and it almost feels like Simon Says. Let's lift our left heel and then sweep the left toe just behind the right heel. At this point, we'll bend both knees, then push back and straighten the left leg. Keeping the right knee bent, the left leg is straight, left leg is behind the right leg. From here, we're pushing over into the left hip. We might even feel that we can comfortably lean over to the right while we continue to press into the inner blades of the feet. Let's keep the right hand on our hip to support our balance. Open the left palm up. On the next inhale, let's circle sweep that arm back and around. Reach it to the sky. So this is a familiar stretch to the body. We're just adding a little bit more onto this stretch. Inhaling, reaching through the fingertips, adding in that little lean over to the side, and maybe just for today, experimenting with reaching that left arm towards the right. If we maybe shake our head up to the left, our ear would touch our arm. Inhale, pull out of that left armpit, reach over to the right, and keep pressing into the inside blades of the feet, especially the inside blade of the left foot. This is known as a crescent moon pose, or even an expression of a half moon. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, come to center. Let's circle our left arm back, both hands to the waist or hips for balance, shifting forward, both knees bent, sweeping that left foot around to center, toes out, heels in. Lifting our right heel, keeping a bend in the left knee. Let's sweep our right foot behind the left heel. Both knees start to bend a little deeper here. Keeping that left knee bent, we'll straighten the right leg behind us, push back into the right heel, maybe even lean back so that we flatten that right foot to the floor. Let's open the right palm. Inhale, sweeping that arm back and around, reaching straight up, pressing into the inner blades of the feet, bending that left knee. Inhale, reach dynamically, exaggerating this side body stretch. When we open the right side of the body, this is a technique used to stretch the connecting tissues and the muscles that are lying over the liver. So as we open with the liver, it is possible to help stimulate the liver so that there is more iron released into the bloodstream, and that can help us to feel like we have more energy. Perfect for a little afternoon pick-me-up. Inhale, reaching a little more, and then reaching over, so that if we take our head and we lift it up, our right ear might be touching the right arm. Inhaling, reach over, keep pressing back into the right heel and into the inner blades of the feet, but more into the right foot. At least 2 more big breaths. Reaching at the top of the breath, feeling as if that right hip pulls back while the armpit pulls up. When you're ready, come to center and bring the right arm down to the waist. To safely come to neutral, we'll bend both knees, peeling up that right heel, and then sweep the foot to center. Let's shake out our legs. Taking the feet out wide. Let's turn both toes forward just for now in a standing straddle. Starting with our hands at the heart. On the next inhale, circle the arms back one time. Big breath in. Let's place the hands down on the hips. Maybe even lace the fingers together by your low back and make a fist. From wherever we are with this foundation, we're pressing our hips back, pulling up through the ribs, and we're creating a standing back bend, not only to strengthen the spine, but to help correct the harmful effects of gravity, the effects that it has on our posture. Drawing those shoulders back, allowing the ribs to protrude forward, hips pressing back. Inhaling into the center of the chest. Exhale, relax. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, using the expansion of the lungs to further support and strengthen your upper spine. Exhale, relax. Just 1 more. Big breath in. And then relax. Keeping our feet wide, we'll release the hands from the back. Let's lift our right toe and turn the right toe out to the side. Bending our right knee. Let your weight sway back into that left hip. Let's place our right hand or elbow down on the right thigh. The hand offers a little more support to the spine. If we choose to go down to the elbow, this could create more sensations in the low back, especially the left low back. From wherever we are with that right arm, let's extend the left arm straight up as if you're waving at someone walking towards you. On the inhale, we're drawing our left shoulder back, pressing the right shoulder forward, creating a little bit of a twist in that gut and intestinal tract, a little bit of a detox. When your body is ready, lower the left hand to the waist. Let's push off that right thigh and bring it up to center. This is a warrior 2 foundation. Rotating the right toe in, lifting our left toe. We'll pivot the left toe out to the side, bending our left knee. Taking our left hand onto the left thigh, allowing your weight and your effort to push back into that right hip. Holding here for a moment, just being aware of any sensations, any stretching in the low back. In particular, it's going to be the right side of the hip and low back that we're stretching. If we're curious to experiment with this stretch, use the exhale to come down, elbow to the thigh, left elbow on the left thigh. Hold it there, maybe 2 or 3 easy breaths. Relax the jaw. This can help to relax the low back and hip. Keeping that healthy bend in the left knee. Let's extend our right arm straight up, positioning the palm to wave at someone walking towards us. Adding in a little bit of a detox element to this. We're pressing that right shoulder back, pushing that left shoulder forward, creating a little more of a swivel at the waistline. We could look up, straight ahead, or down at the floor. At least 1 more big breath here. Exhale. Let's lower the right hand to the waist. Push off the left thigh, finding our warrior 2 foundation. Turning our left toe in, and now inching the feet in towards each other. Let's shake off the legs, roll off the wrist. For this last portion, these last couple minutes that we have together, let's explore a specific acupressure technique used to help loosen congestion and drainage in the face. It's also used to help improve the health of our kidneys. And this could be really helpful in the management of stress. We know that when we're stressed out, the adrenal glands, the kidneys, the pancreas. Those organs can release a lot of different stress hormones, and there's just a whole bunch of different body functions that could be negatively impacted. So we're going to do just a little bit of meridian work today. We're going to take our hands, open them up, place the pinky fingers. If you find the center of your chin, take the pinky fingers out from the center, and now take the ring fingers up onto the smile lines, the crease here. Curl in the middle finger and touch the bone in the upper cheek, just below your pupils. Take the index fingers and touch above the eyebrow. From here, take in a big breath, and now hum until you run out of breath. I know this one can be a little funny if you are at your cubicle or if you're in an office with other people. So the humming is completely optional. It is enough to touch into these meridians and acupressure points. Another option is to use the thumbs to close in the small flap of skin by your ear so that we seal in the vibration. So let's try it again. And you can either hum out loud or just seal in that meridian energy, taking in a big breath. And now exhale. Let's release the hands. In closing, we'll circle the arms overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, circle back. 2 more like that. Big inhale. Exhale back. Last one, keeping the jaw relaxed, breathing in through the nose, exhale from the throat. Let's bring our hands together, and from here we close. Have a great day, everyone. Go enjoy your day. I will see you on Tuesday for our virtual Yoga for Everybody class. Either join me online or come over to the City of Plano Municipal Center, and I will see you in person. Have a great day, everyone.